Hi everyone, welcome to your love readings for May 2016. If you enjoy these love readings, make sure you check out my general love readings that I post every week. And if you would like to purchase a private reading, the link will be down below. I hope you enjoy these readings and have a blessed May. Hi Cancer, welcome to your love reading for May 2016. Let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you. I've already properly shuffled the deck. I'm just going to give it a quick shuffle just like this. This is a love reading for Cancer, May 2016. 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 Okay, so let's get the cards now. First one is Death. The Chariot. Five of Cups. Trying to get that to focus. Okay, guess not. The Moon. Two of Wands. Three of Swords. Two of Swords. Ten of Swords. And Four of Wands. Okay, so give me a moment to look this over and tie everything together. Okay, so looking at the cards, I feel like your Cancer is kind of torn over some type of event that happens in your love life, like a separation from a loved one, or you are making a decision to move away. But let's go ahead and start with the first card. I'm noticing at the top that you have Death and the Chariot. Okay, now I'm getting a different message now. For some of you, yes, you know what I said at the beginning is true, that some of you are like torn and like making a decision and maybe moving away from a partner. But I also feel like there's a significant like change in your love relationships. I feel like, you know, those relationships that have been like stagnant, not really moving forward. Maybe you have been dating and the person is not really committing to you. I feel like you could finally see significant progress in relationships because we have the Death card, but also the Chariot, because the Chariot represents movement. It represents success. So I feel like, again, relationships or marriages where you've really been struggling, you're able to conquer whatever challenges you have been having. And I do see, you know, the Five of Cups is there, which means that someone has been really kind of emotionally devastated. The Five of Cups represents tears. It represents being disappointed in someone. It represents focusing on a loss. For some of you, I get that you're really kind of moving forward now. You're deciding to leave the past in the past because you have been like really crushed over a recent breakup, or maybe even something from the past where you kind of really feel like you've hit rock bottom and you've not really like moved forward with your love life. You just kind of left everything the way it was. Something in May may kind of like push you forward, you know, to go back into the dating scene, to really kind of let go of the past. And then we have the Moon. So the Moon is very mysterious, and I do feel like, you know, what I was just saying, I feel like there are some strong fears associated with the Moon. I feel like some people are finally deciding to like let go of these fears. Maybe the fear of trusting someone again, maybe even the fear of being in a committed relationship. Maybe you don't feel comfortable with that yet. Maybe there's other things you want to explore. But I feel like someone in May is just kind of throwing caution to the wind. You're not going to be dragged down by your fears anymore. Maybe even painful memories from the past. I even kind of get, we have the Two of Wands there and the Three of Swords. I even get that some people, like, you're being told that you have a choice, because the Two of Wands, the two, sometimes they represent like a choice. And the Two of Wands represents a delay and waiting. So I feel like they're saying, notice how you have the Two of Wands and the Three of Swords in the middle. I feel like, in May, they're telling you that, you can continue in this like safe place where obviously you have been hurt in the past or you've been devastated over something. You can either continue to dwell in that and cause this, further delay in your love life, because I see things getting better for you here. Obviously, the last card is your happily ever after, the Four of Wands. But I feel like they're saying you have a choice in May. Like there could be an opportunity for you to move out of a difficult situation or leave the past behind. Or you can choose to hold on, to the issues that you've been having. But that would cause a delay in movement as far as your love life. I even kind of get, going back to the moon, I keep getting lots of messages from that card. The moon also represents things that are hidden from you. Things that you're not seeing. So I even kind of feel like in May, some of you may have some type of like breakthrough where you may like understand like why a relationship went bad. I mean, that is obvious from this reading that a relationship went bad with the Five of Cups and then the Three of Swords. I feel like you may have some insight as far as like why someone broke up with you, why someone broke your heart. It could be that you communicate with that person and they tell you their side of the story, and that you have some answers and you're finally able to have some closure. So lots of messages from the moon. Now moving on down here, we have the Two of Swords. And again, there's that theme of a choice. Like I said, the twos to me, they represent a choice. And I kind of feel like Cancer, it's almost like you might be stuck. You might be stuck if you're not willing to compromise, to make a decision, to move on. We have the Ten of Swords here, and the Ten of Swords, it represents an ending. It represents an ending, something that you can't really avoid. It can't be stopped. It's just something that's just kind of over with. And for some of you, yes, it could be, a relationship that you're in. If this applies to you, you already know, because maybe you're separated from a person and, all the signs are there that it's time to move on, or you're in an unhealthy relationship. I do see a lot of difficult cards in this reading. The Five of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. For those of you that are like going through a really difficult situation with a partner where things are really looking iffy, I feel like you may have to make a really difficult decision, because the Two of Swords always represents something, a decision that is extremely difficult and that you really don't want to make. It's, it's a very difficult card. It's a very emotional card. So I feel like there's a decision that somebody has to make. But also get that for some of you, it's just that you have to make a decision to leave the past in the past. I mean, the Ten of Swords doesn't have to be negative for everyone. For those of you that are going through like separation or divorce, then you know that this applies to you. But I kind of feel like the Ten of Swords might also be that you have to make a decision to leave past issues in the past. For those of you that have relationships where you're not really kind of getting along because maybe issues from the past keep coming up. And they're saying you may have to make a decision to let this go, and only you can make this decision. And I see things, really kind of looking positive for you with the Four of Wands, because this represents, a happy home life. It represents marriage. So for those of you maybe who are like dating someone, and things are not going in a very positive direction, for some of you, you may have to make a decision to really heal the relationship and let past issues go. Or you might make a decision to move on to another partner. But either way, you have a strong message here that you will have that happy home life that you want, that you will have marriage, that you will have the children. But there are a lot of strong messages in this reading, and I want to look at it a little bit more, see what else jumps out at me. Yeah, I'm looking at like what's going on here. 5 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. And here, I kind of feel like somebody is like really kind of reflecting. Again, I've already talked about this, but it's coming up again. Reflecting on a past relationship that was like extremely painful, like a very painful breakup that you cannot recover from it. You can't let go. And I feel like this is causing a delay in your love life. And I'm just kind of looking in all directions here. I got that message from this, but if you go this way, there's still that delay, but then look what's waiting for you. This is marriage, this is children, this is happiness. So I feel like for some of you, those of you who have been through a really painful breakup, it is really time to like leave the past in the past and make a really like difficult decision. And that might be that you decide to finally like, let so-and-so go. Cut all ties to, I feel like somebody like, there's still some type of like communication, like off and on. And I feel like you're still kind of focusing on that person. I feel like you may have to make a difficult decision to like let that person go. And when you do that, it's like you open up opportunities, and that is where you will find that partner. And like I said, going this way, again, the Death card is saying there is a significant life-altering change waiting for you, but it's being put on hold. Remember, the 2 of Wands is a delay. It is a delay, and what is being put on hold is happiness, marriage, children, a happy home life. And I feel like, it's all over this reading. It is like everywhere that, there are decisions to be made here. The past has to be left in the past. There's something that you can't really, you can't fix, and has to be let go. Like I said, it doesn't have to be that you end a relationship unless you know that that it does not serve you, but it could be that, things from the past have to be forgiven or healed and released so that you can move on to this happiness. But I see, delays. I see delays because of decisions and kind of, a lot of emotional pain here and here. They're really kind of emphasizing that somebody is hurting, or that you're focusing on a loss, or that you're focusing on unhappiness. Yet there is like, a lot of positive energy in this reading with the 4 of Wands, the Chariot at the top and the Death card. That just means that there are like big changes in your love life all around you, but it's like someone is choosing to focus on a loss or pain. And this is just causing a delay in what you are looking for. Okay, Cancer, this has been your love reading for May 2016. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.